In this video, I want to go over a booking system that we built for a massage therapist. And the use case was that this was a therapist who has been practicing for over 20 years. They have a book of business, but they were just doing too many things via text and just a lot of hand-holding with their clients before they showed up to the appointment. So we simplified this. We created a bunch of automations so that the client was reminded, so that they weren't missing appointments, and also so that there's some automation underneath, and so that the client receives a Google review request at the end. And this can be customized to many different use cases, but this is something that can be applied to a lot of massage therapists. And also it can be used by chiropractors, physical therapists, acupuncturists, trainers, hairstylists, barbers, estheticians, nail techs, pet groomers. So if you're a service provider and you have some sort of an appointment situation, then I think this could be something really beneficial for you. So let's get started here. And on the website, we created a calendar system. So once this loads here, the client will go through, they can see the different services that they can choose from. Let's just pick this one here. This is a 30-minute massage. Let's go with Friday at 8. We'll select that. We'll put in my contact information. And I'll put in my date of birth, just something big here. Let's do phone number and email. And then further towards the bottom here, we can go with I can choose whether I'm a new client or an existing client. Let's just say I'm an existing client. I'll show you why that is, why that's beneficial. And so then as a client, then my appointment has been booked. I'm reminded of when I chose, and then I can go ahead and add this to my calendar. Now, what the massage therapist sees, let me show you that, is that inside of the system, there's a section here, it's called opportunities. It's sort of a pipeline, and they can see that this person has booked. There are these different stages based on how the massage therapist wants their workflow to go. So if it's a new client, they would show under pending approval. And so that is, so the massage therapist can then decide, okay, do I want this person? Do I know them? Were they referred to me? As a massage therapist, you want to vet who your client is, especially if they're coming to your practice. There's a lot of safety that's important with this process. So if you have vetted them and they're approved, well then for this client in particular, they put them in a waiting deposit, and that creates an automation that sends a payment request to the client so that they pay the initial 50%. So they get a text message and an email saying, hey, thank you for booking with me. Here's the link to pay. Then once they pay, then the massage therapist goes in here. They can move these cards anywhere, and they can move them over to approved. Once they receive once this client has been moved into the approved section, well then there's another automation that goes out. And so here's an example, or here's the text message that the client has received. And looks like Siri is trying to mess up my screen here, but regardless. So, hey Jason, your appointment has been confirmed. Here's the date and the location. I'll probably blur this out in the video. If you have any questions, reply to this message. And if I reply to this message, the massage therapist would get it directly and they can text back to me. So there's still that one-on-one interaction if needed. So then also 24 hours before the massage, then the client will receive a text and an email reminding them of the appointment. And it could be more, right? It could be 3 days before plus 1 day before the appointment or something like that. So it's just really helpful to remind people about their commitments just so that they don't forget about it. And then let me show you in the calendar what they see is that, let me refresh. All right, so we're inside of the calendar that the massage therapist will see, and they also have a phone app that they can manage all of this with. So here's the appointment that I booked, and it just has all my information, the massage that I chose, and a bunch of other stuff. Now this is unconfirmed, so if it's vetted, then I can go ahead and confirm it. And so that creates it's just a different way to approve the massage and triggers the automations for the reminders. And then a couple of other quick things is that inside of the CRM, the therapist can go ahead and tag different things, or sorry, not tag, but just they can make comments. So, for example, if it says, remember um, this client likes, hot towels, for example. And this is an internal comment that only the massage therapist will see. The client will not see this, but it's another way to be reminded about different things with the client preferences, or just something to be reminded of. And then finally, once go back to the opportunities here. And so then once the massage has been completed successfully, then the massage therapist can go ahead and mark this as complete. And then what happens is that this client will receive a text message, should come here in a second, asking for a review. Hey, thank you for being a client. We would appreciate a review on Google. And my reception here where I am is not great, but let me show you. So this is an example of what it looks like. Hey, hope you had a great experience with Peak Performance. Your positive review helps our small business. And then they receive a link to leave a Google review, and it sends them directly to this page. This is a link on the website. Then as a client, I can go ahead and choose number of stars, and then it takes me to Google, and I can leave a review. I can add photos if I want to, or whatever. I can choose the level of stars, and then that's pretty much it. And again, this is something that can be really beneficial for a lot of different service providers. I did create a video for the entire marketing system for this massage practice, and if you want to see that, I will drop the link to that full walkthrough video in the description. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day. See ya.